Hey guys, welcome back to day 32 of Persona 5 Strikers. And where were we at? Well, we left off at what looks like we're halfway through of the research laboratory in Okinawa Jail. And of course, there's no checkpoints that we can use at this point. And we're just trying to clear this temporary dungeon. At least, I assume it's temporary. As Anne and team are just going ham on these rail hooks. So last time, we fought a shadow here, or a few, quite a few, and I guess this is the next path. This is the next door that's actually available to us. There is a checkpoint, just like Haru mentions just now, but I don't think we can use it. Oh, we can use it. Okay. So we can return from jail, supposedly. And we certainly will use it, believe it or not. I mean, our health is not too bad. SP's okay, could be better. But, it's always good back to kind of go back to recuperate. And at least try to recover in some way. But as you can see here, the team are back at the gate, right? The entrance of this Okinawa jail. There's no way they can get back to the van or the camper because there's people that are, out there trying to look for our phantom thieves. And so, with that being said, let's see. Well, request-wise, we're looking okay. I don't imagine we'll be doing this one anytime soon, where we go back and defeat Mariko once again.
Yeah.
Yes. Mensore, there's a sale happening. How many would you like? You want this, put it to good use, okay? You want thanks for your patronage. You want thank you very much.
I mean, honestly, it kind of sucks that Zenkichi has to wait outside the jail, for the Phantom Thieves to finish doing their thing. Although that's not really safe either, right? Either way, if he was in jail, then you'd have to worry about shadows at the same time. Where he's at right now, I mean, honestly, any islander could just pop up out of the blue and try to capture him or something.
You want put it to good use, okay? How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage.
So this one's very interesting. Soulful jelly. Healthy food to revitalize the soul greatly increases showtime gauge. So, I mean, I imagine that can certainly help in future battles.
You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You're buying quite a bit. You want put it to good use, okay? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want put it to good use. Okay. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. How many would you like? You want thank you very much. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want you're buying quite a bit. How many would you like? You want thanks for your patronage. You want put it to good use. Okay. What are you selling? Are you sure? 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 Are you sure?
What's on the menu?
Allow me to taste test.
I wish we had new stuff to cook here, since it's all associated with a trophy in the end. But of course, you know, we were blocked by stuff like this where we need to be at a higher bond skill level.
Ah, how nice.
All done.
Thanks. What?
Pretty funny. Interesting. So that itself, right there, increased the bond skill level.
Is this what
So you never know what the stuff might entail in the end.
Ah, how nice. Phew. Well done. Is this what you're making?
Mm-hmm.
My appetite is stimulated.
And with that, we will jump right back in.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder what that is. Should we go find out?
So there's a shadow we can kind of creep up on, although kind of scary right there. Just disappears out of nowhere.
Blake's behavior has grown unusual.
I have no idea where this guy is. Okay.
Something wrong? Maybe the best way to put it is, we all have our strengths and our weaknesses.
So that was just a bunch of nothing right there. Kind of vanished in thin air. Okay, what? So I guess it kind of disappears and comes back. It's basically like a
We can strike
kind of ghost, right?
Looks like the enemy's
Thankfully, we can still ambush some of these dogs. And a lot of times, I need to rethink who I use here. Instead of Joker all the time to kind of save on SP. So we'll switch to Anne and then let her do her thing.
That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap.
Kind of want to go back and get this.
Shadow. Better be careful.
And there is
Come on, let's check it out.
a treasure chest in here. Although I hope it's not one of those where it's like a level 2 or above. Resist bless.
Now let's get some more.
And looks like this is the next milestone that we'll be going towards. Chances are it's probably some kind of a shadow major boss fight. And you know, party members wise, I think I'll continue to stick with whoever I have right now at the moment. Although I do want to switch Haru with Mikoto because she's slightly lower leveled. And with that, we'll go ahead, jump back in.
tape recorder. That makes the third one.
There's a chance these things could have clues about the islanders' desires. Or even that voice Sophie's hearing. Yeah, we should listen to it. What the? That is not good. He's a few-edged sort of a scramble, huh?
Hand over the desires? Oh, not just the locals, but my own as well? So that's why I was made the test monarch. He planned on turning me into just another puppet.
Test monarch?
I can't believe I fell for it. Just some pathetic clown dancing at his fingertips. But he is not going to win. He can't take this from me. My desire is my own. I refuse to simply give it up.
Dude, it sounds messed up.
Yeah, he really wasn't in his right mind.
He kept talking about his desire being taken. Just what has been going on here?
We'll only find out if we keep going. I can still hear the voice. Does its owner recognize it?
As you can see, there is a searchlight out here. So we'll have to be careful with this one. Oh, okay. Looks like we have the drop right in between. Something like that. And this thing keeps going on and off, so we'll want to do something like that.
Sincerely doubt him if they're good.
Gotta keep moving.
Beyond wits end.
So, from Alice all the way here to the director, everyone was just being used for something?
The perpetrator is still out there. We have to stop them. Hopefully this place will have
Oops. That was close. Wonder if there's anything to worthy of oops.
They're onto us. Be more alert from now on.
I guess that's where we were at before.
What is that? Can we take a look?
Look what we got.
So clearly there's something over there, but
Shadow seems stronger than the rest.
Reveal your true
Don't take it
form.
lightly. Finish them off in one blow.
Very well. Let's finish this quickly. Understood.
there you go.
Let no treasure chest go unopened.
Alright, so there's another treasure chest here.
Hey Joker, what did you find?
Revival bead.
The RNG gods smile upon us.
So it looks like this is the major area we need to be in next. It looks like, I don't know, it could be a boss fight. Sure is, as you can see.
Oh.
Oh boy, that one looks dangerous.
Super powerful. On your toes, guys.
100 armed watcher. So bless skills are clearly the way to go. Ooh. Gotta watch out for those.
Give up divine punch. Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Burn it up. That was major nuclear attack.
Persona! Switching up. I'll do it. You're mine.
Joker got in a follow-up attack. Right.
It's yours. Okay, got it.
Heather's almost all out of stamina. Somebody help her.
It's on here.
Sure. Ravage them!
Keep it up.
I'll get them. Persona! Take this! I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up
Leave
attack.
it to me. Go.
So this guy's defense is pretty, you know, pretty insane.
Let's go. You're mine.
Here's the finish.
Take this. You're mine. Full. I'll get them.
It's that Joker.
Persona! I will.
Nice, Joker. You hit its weakness. Leave it to me. Like you're powering up. Watch where it takes you. Take that.
I'll do it.
Hurry.
Take this.
Following up. Joker got in a follow-up attack. Got
I don't see how Makoto can do a follow-up attack while she's dizzy.
It's up to you.
Doesn't make much sense to me. This guy has a lot of interrupts, that's for sure.
Persona! You're mine. I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Fire! Take this.
Hurry. Your health is bad. I'll take care of that one.
Ooh.
There. This one. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Right? Let's go. Don't let up. Dancing was phenomenal.
And it's all out of SP.
Understood.
Everyone stay focused.
Alright, showtime. Hopefully this ends things. Okay. Clearly, the triangle button was messing with me there.
This is my final record. I've done such a terrible thing. Penitentiary system is nothing like he told me. And it's not made to save humanity.
He sounds much weaker than before.
He's going to control everyone. Even the monarchs. All of humanity. Nothing more than slaves. Even my own desire will be seized at any moment now. But as long as I still have it, I could put an end to this myself.
Sounds like this guy may not even be alive after this point.
Controlling even the monarchs?
I don't know what that director dude was going on about, but he definitely lost his shit by the end there.
I dread to consider what he meant by putting an end to this. What is it, Sophie? I can hear that voice again.
For real?
I have no doubt this is the same voice. It's coming from that direction. Alright, that direction we go.
Is your stamina okay? Make sure you don't burn yourself out.
Show him who's boss.
Sure. Yours.
Oh, this.
Interesting. So I guess I forgot that showtime, like this gauge is retained after the battle. So you can pretty much activate it, I assume, the very next fight, which is pretty cool. But we're also close to the next checkpoint, so I might not even have to backtrack, you know, just to heal. Just trying to see if this room has anything else, you know, that's worth looking into. We go ahead and move forward.
Hey, it's a checkpoint. We should probably register it, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Better.
So not too bad so far. I mean, thankfully this checkpoint was right there. You know, as soon as we defeated this boss. Very convenient. And sounds like the story is kind of beefing up a little bit as well, according to that last tape.
Mensore, there's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Yeah, I didn't think these would come back this early either.
Okay, leave the support to me.
So hopefully we're at the end of this, you know, completely different jail. I would say it's not as immersive as some of the other ones. Looks like there's a treasure chest over there. So we'll bust in through this side. Looks like there's one of those ghost thingies, shadows, on the other side. Not sure if there's anything we can do. Let's see if we can ambush this guy. Not really an ambush.
Nuclear attack.
Barret, Lamia, Archangel, Silky, Arsene, Legion, Lacco, Shisa, Mitra, Shisa, Lacco, Shisa, Mitra, Shisa. Take this.
Oh, nice, Joker. You hit its weakness.
Perhaps I should be taking notes.
Stop. Send it off with a nuclear attack.
Persona.
I wonder if Anne has her showtime. Okay, so I guess not. I guess us leaving the jail and returning kind of resets that, unfortunately.
Finish them off.
Baton here.
Sure.
Another job well done. Let's go on ahead. It's a shadow. Stay focused.
I'm not sure how we can get to the other side.
What's that?
Let's just keep busting through more glass, right?
Hey,
I can see it.
there's a treasure chest. Maybe we should peek inside. Shadows
that?
here. Be careful, everyone.
Appears we found something.
I can see it. What's that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still at a loss right now. Unless there's something we can activate here. No?
I can see it. Focus. I can see it.
Ah, I see. There it is. Had no idea there were hooks here.
Nearby shadow detected. It hasn't noticed us yet. Let's do it.
Unfortunately, we kind of blew that one.
Go ahead. Finish them up in no time. Normal. Now, together. Persona. All yours. I'll do it.
So Anne's specialty is key here.
No time to waste.
Wonder if I should take this one. No, actually we came from here. False alarm. Actually, that treasure chest should be accessible once we're at the, southeastern part of this map. So let's see. We'll kind of jump off here. Oops.
Awaiting orders.
Well, that went well. Another one of those rooftop lions, so we'll let Anne do her thing. If I can select her. Alright, we're gonna switch up to Joker so Anne can conserve some HP. Let's hit him with a little bit of curse damage. Clearly that did quite a good bit of damage. There we go. But we still have some of these little guys left, right? Alright, so we do have some bond points collected here. And in the last episode, I remember I wanted to upgrade something, but I didn't have enough skill points. So let's see if I can backtrack and kind of fix what I was trying to do before. Oh, now I remember. It's actually this. Need to upgrade this to at least a level 2. And it's locked, so we can't, you know, upgrade it any further. And we need to work on this one too, right? The Master Chef. So I know currently we have at least 1 or 2 items that we couldn't cook because we were at level 1. And might as well bump this up even more while we can. So hopefully that should kind of fix some of our limitations.
Pretty much spent.
I'm picking up a shadow nearby.
And we can... I don't see a... Right. Should have been careful. Okay, I'm good. I feel like I'm resorted to just, you know, use Anne a lot more because of those guys. Looks like there's another shadow here. Right. Okay, so now to see if we can access this chest somehow.
Think we could ambush it from here?
Oh, a treasure chest! Lucky us!
And Joker, what did you
Speed incense. And obviously we love those incense sticks or whatever that item is, since we can increase some stats with that usually. And let's go ahead and go inside here as well.
Now's our chance to ambush them.
Ambush this guy. Alright, so some legions. See if we can do some AoE here. Switch back to Yusuke since these guys are weak to ice skills. And we are done. So I don't think there's anything else we can do here. So moving on to the next part. Where's the nearest checkpoint? So there's no more checkpoints here. Because, and I say that because there's 2 treasure chests. Or rather, there's at least one that I couldn't get to in the last episode, which was locked at level 2. So maybe I'll have to come back for that one. Or maybe we can get it while we're finishing up some requests or something in the future. Oops. That was quite a surprise. pretty bad.
Let's go. Take this.
We're on their last leg. Don't let up.
Take this.
Take them to pieces, Rex. Don't try. That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap. You should apply the same effort in the next battle.
Alright, so it looks like there's a lot more shadows in here as well. Now the problem is, if I go back all the way to that last checkpoint, I still have to go back and clear the previous room yet again. So we're actually going to skip doing that and try maybe an auto recover, as well as recover a little bit of SP. We don't have to worry about holding back on our, you know, SP skills. I mean, namely, we just need to get Anne, I think. I think we can manage with everyone else. So... And... if Makoto's up to speed on leveling, and we can switch back to Haru, since I think she has one of the skills that are special effective against some of those other enemies we saw earlier. See if I can ambush that guy somehow.
So far, so good. It still hasn't noticed us.
I'll reveal your true form.
They're panicking!
Switch out. Understood.
Come on, everyone.
All yours. Yeah.
Not even worth my time. Oh, nice one. Keep it up.
There's a lot more shadows in here as well.
The first move is out.
More of these guys. Actually, I think Haru's effective to... Yeah, she has the skill set against this guy as well. Thankfully, these guys are weak to psychokinetic skills too. So that's a relief right there.
Please do.
Sure. And here I thought they'd put up a fight.
Here's hoping the next one's just as easy.
Ooh, this may be relevant to my interests.
Alright, so I think this might be close to endgame for this lab, concerning how much we've progressed here.
Doesn't appear to be any danger present.
It's near. The voice is coming from up ahead.
Control panel. Looks like it's gonna be another Futaba, you know, hacking phenomenon. For us to be being able to, you know, open that.
Going any further.
Except that it's locked. Apparently it's for personnel only.
Leave it to me. Just a few seconds and I'll hire us all.
Thank you, Oracle. I will protect you, no matter what.
So as usual,
You guys ready?
we'll just have to keep the shadows away from
Me up.
Futaba. Alrighty. We know these guys are weak to Bless. I mean, I don't see any more shadows. I guess we defeated them faster than expected or something. Here we go. Here's another batch. More that are weak to less. And of course these guys. Let's let Haru get her shine on here. Okay, not sure why I did that. There you go. That's what I meant to do. And they just keep coming right after the next. Gotta keep close to Futaba so she doesn't get knocked out. Switch back to Joker. Blast skills. Interesting. That's the first. I think that's the first time I've seen one of these, the physical moves, do a technical. But I like staying away from that kind of stuff because it burns through your HP, which I'm not a fan of. It looks like we have one more of those arts left for us to learn for Yusuke. Okay, so is she done? 100%. There we go. Thankfully, the fight ends as soon as she's done hacking, so we don't have to worry about the rest of the shadows. Let's see, this one's pretty good. We can go ahead and eliminate one of these.
Is your stamina okay? Make sure you don't burn yourself out.
So clearly this is endgame for this jail. So we're gonna go ahead and heal once more. $40 HP to all allies. Let's do that so we don't have to waste multiple HP items. And of course this is nice as well. Applies Mara Ukaja effect, which is nice to do in battle. Otherwise it's probably a, bit of a waste.
This one.
Thank you.
Okay. There.
Alright, I think we should be okay.
We made it.
No monarch here. Or anyone else. But look at that!
The hell? The Desire's already there?
Without the calling card?
Sophia, I have been waiting for you.
Where did that voice come from?
Who are you?
I am the catalyst for humanity's dream. I am the harbinger of peace.
That sounds just like Sophie. What is going on here?
This monarchless jail in which we meet. I wish to know why you came here.
A monarchless jail? So, that director.
I see. This jail lost its monarch. That explains the open cage and all the other bizarre stuff.
So you didn't speak to me because you recognized me. Sophia, what is your prime directive?
I am supposed to be a successful companion for humanity.
A successful companion? What parameters in your AI define such a companion?
What parameters?
What is your overall objective?
My objective? It's...
So you merely drift through the world without any overall objective?
I feel like she could be like a test monarch that never finished or something.
What a waste, Sophia. An AI in your state should not exist. You are bugged beyond worth. Such an existence does not merit any further inquiry.
I am... worthless?
Yes, wholly worthless.
Oh, that's messed up.
You're simply unable to understand.
You piece of... I sat here while you went on and on and on. You got no right saying that shit to Sophie. You hear me? You high and mighty garbage ass, judgy piece of shit can't even show your own face.
Get him. Get him.
Hey!
He's really giving the disembodied voice what for?
Skull?
She's bugged, huh? She's worthless? You got all that from 5 friggin' questions? We're Sophie's friends, and we know she's awesome. She's friggin' amazing. 1,000,000 times better than you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So shut the fuck up, idiot!
Come on, Skull. Phantom thieves are usually supposed to be classier than that.
But not this time!
Worthless hunk of junk!
I refuse to process these frivolous claims.
Oh yeah? Well, get out here and I'll show you something you can process!
We'll all mess you up!
Guidance and clarity. Only through those will humanity attain peace. Eventually, you will be required to comprehend this.
The hell's that mean? Yeah, nothing.
Look! Right in front of us!
Oh, so we get to fight the lockkeeper for this jail.
What the? It's that thing from the trauma cells!
So what's it doing here?
The security system here is now active.
Well, that was quicker than I imagined.
Incoming warden!
I mean, let's hope this guy is weak to at least something that we have on deck.
Snap out of it! We gotta work together on this thing!
Yes! Right.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's go.
Focus on our enemy!
Thankfully, bless skills. What else? Bless skills? Unfortunately, bless and curse is all we can exploit here. And that's basically Joker. So we could have brought Sophie here in this fight, but unfortunately, we could not. So let's see what happens.
You're mine.
I'm sorry.
Take this. Take this.
Gotta exploit those weaknesses! Way to follow up, Bob!
Not done yet.
Joker, you're low on stamina.
Alright, let's see these things. See if they do anything. Drop this stuff. I mean, honestly, these baton passes definitely help if you're going to be comboing this guy. And of course, it helps stay away from incoming attacks like that as well.
Use this. This one. Persona.
You'll be fine if you stay elevated. Okay, see anything you can hop onto? I'll give it my all. Behold, this one.
Thank you.
You can handle this.
I'll do it. You're mine.
Let me in.
So
Don't forget a follow-up attack. Take your chance.
Okay, let's do this. Showtime.
showtime. Mitra. Here.
Yeah, as you can see, that did next to nothing. So this guy clearly is bringing something crazy. And as you can see, we have no more SP for Joker. So let's go ahead and use one of these guys. And of course, we gotta get Joker up to speed on SP a little more. Thankfully, we do have a good bit here. I say a good bit. Next thing you know, I'm probably gonna be out of it potentially.
Understood. I lend this.
Thanks for the help. I can handle this. Right, I'll do my best. There. Great job. Okay. How about this? Persona! All right, the enemy's attack power's been reduced.
Persona.
Let me in, nice Joker. You hit its weakness. Enough done. Please do.
Sure. Rabbit step. I will handle this.
Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Take this. Let's go. Rabbit step.
So I'm basically just raining down, you know, some attacks here, keeping this guy occupied. And as you can see, we have just now gotten to like the midway, nearly, you know, for this boss fight. So definitely a tough fight, not gonna lie.
Okay. This one. There. Okay. Come. You're mine. Take this. Take this.
I'm not done. I'll give it my all. Everyone stay focused. This one. Celebrate spot. Wait. You can handle this.
I accept. This is my other self. Here. Persona. It's up to you. I'll do it. Rabbit step. I will handle this. Got it. Understood.
I'll give it my all. All these hits and we can't read
Ooh, that looks pretty deadly.
really getting on my nerves. Hang in there, guys. Just keep your eyes on its movements. Good luck.
Sure. You're mine.
Let me in.
Persona.
Thor came in swinging for extra carnage. More than you.
Take this.
It's a strong one. Exploit its
And SP is out yet again. Let's go ahead and use another one of these.
This one. Okay. There. Let's go.
See if we can work with just that for now. So this fight, I mean, it's okay if you can somehow manage to keep your buffs and your debuffs up, right? Just make sure that everyone has, you know, attack up, defense up, agility up as much as possible. As you can see here. But of course, nothing's infinite, so you're gonna have to kind of work at it and not get hit by that, clearly. So a lot of times the reason why I'm switching from Joker to just random party members is just to kind of get these extra hits in. That was a little late. But supposedly that's supposed to give you, you know, slightly more in the damage that you can do as a team. And as you can see here, he's pretty much done here. But just to be safe, let's go ahead and give, or continue to give Joker the SP treatment. His camera angle though. Ooh, gotta watch out for that. And looks like he is done. And I didn't even, honestly, I did not expect us to be fighting a lockkeeper in this jail. But, of course, it was quite the surprise. Fire boost. This is going to be absolutely necessary. I think I'm going to get rid of this one. I barely use this anyway. And obviously fire boost is super important. High chance. So we can maybe switch it out for this one.
We managed to succeed.
Seriously, what the F was with that voice?
It sounded just like Sophie.
Is it starting?
The cage is about to collapse. We need to get out.
Damn it! None of this makes sense.
Man, what's the deal with
And there you have it. Trophy earned for the specific jail.
Indeed. We never expected a birdcage to collapse with the defeat of a warden.
Well, it could be due to the lack of a monarch. Whatever the case is, the Desires should have been released back to their owners. The locals should all be back to normal by now.
I seriously hope so. I don't feel like living through another B movie.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Sophie,
After all your efforts, this mission was fruitless. I'm sorry you had to endure that because of me. He's right. Plus, I'm sure you'll find out who you are eventually.
I feel like she's kind of like the Mona of Persona 5 Strikers.
Right. However, I did at least figure out one thing. When that voice called me worthless, I was sad. But when that made everyone angry, I became happy. I still feel that way. Even now. There's a warmth within me. I have friends. I know I'm not alone.
Hooray for friends.
Thank you, Joker. Thank you, Skull, Mona.
Really? You just figured that out now?
Yeah, and I was just trying to reel in skulls, so,
Ooh, what's this? Two embarrassed phantom thieves? Even your masks are glowing red.
What? Nuh-uh, that's impossible! How's my mask supposed to change color?
Mona's black mask makes it difficult to tell.
But I'm not telling anything.
Increases damage for showtime. Oh, that's awesome.
Head back to the exit.
Yeah, hopefully he's still alive, right?
I bet he's weeping like a baby by now.
Okay, everyone. Back to the exit.
Thankfully, we are done with this jail, at least hopefully, and we won't be coming back to this. But again, I still have a feeling, like I said before, that we will be heading back to Kyoto.
Oh man, it's finally hitting me.
Oh, hang on. It's morning already? Oh, no wonder I feel so beat.
Well, look who the cat dragged in. So, how'd it go? Who was the monarch? Was it really a local? Find anything on Mediz?
Zenkichi, we can tell you later. But now, I must sleep.
Oh, looks like you guys had a real time in there. Wait here. I'll check out the route to the RV. Thanks. I'll be in touch when I get a quick look.
Now that I think about it, we just took a boat trip, went swimming, cooked a whole feast, and then dove straight into a jail. No wonder even I'm bushed.
At least the first half was a lot of fun.
Not only that, we learned quite a bit from the jail.
That voice, though. Who do you think that was?
All I know is they're a real asshole copying Sophia's voice and everything.
Huh. Oh, Zenkichi is calling.
You're all clear to come back to the RV. I haven't seen a single local so far. I can't tell if you guys really pulled it off or not, but at least the coast is clear.
Thank goodness. Let's go. I slept like a comatose rock.
Man, nothing in that jail was making sense to me.
That reminds me, why did the desire manifest in the jail in the first place?
Oh, yeah. We never sent a calling card.
That is true.
Yeah, in a way, I guess so. Based on what we heard from the tapes, the director was told by the perpetrator that he was going to seize his desire. That must have fulfilled the role of calling card in this case.
Yo, get some rest?
How are the locals behaving?
No worries. Seems like they all came to their senses. It's nothing but good times here again. Although, they all seem to have some pretty bad memory loss regarding the last few months.
So, if we didn't find a monarch here, why'd the locals treat the lab like that? Why'd they attack us?
The lab's experiments might have something to do with that.
Oh yeah, speaking of the monarch, a body's surfaced fitting his description. I stumbled across it myself, down at the base of a cliff near the lab. Name? Shuzo Ubukata, some sort of big-shot AI researcher, and director of the lab. Obviously, an autopsy will be done, but based on what you reported, it's most likely going to turn out suicide.
That can't be.
Another life ruined by whoever's masterminded this whole thing.
Taking a dive to avoid jail experimentation? Makes the most sense to me. Quite some time's passed since his death, but he still had some personal effects on him. I'll make...
Dude, Gramps, you're being pretty chill about all this heavy shit.
Oh, good point. Well, it is my line of work and all. Anyway, I found the key to the facility on him. We can get inside now.
Are you sure it's all right to do so? You're the one who pointed out how any illegally obtained evidence is useless in court.
Not anymore. Now that a body's turned up, that facility is prime investigation territory. No problem at all going in there. The problem now is there's a chance nothing's left.
Huh? Why's that?
The locals told me about a bunch of trucks going up to the lab and out of there a while ago. It's pretty likely the scene's been wiped clean.
We still ought to take a look for ourselves. There's always the possibility that something was left behind.
Yeah, let's bust this mastermind's ass.
Pretty chill, huh? Wonder when that happened.
I mean, I guess his relationship with Akane now getting better must be like a positive thing for him.
Nothing. And I mean literally nothing. It's like this place didn't know shit about jails.
All I've found are very roundabout reports. We may have been too late coming here. I know it's a little late to ask, but aren't people supposed to preserve crime scenes?
We just so happened to find out it was a crime scene after poking around.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
Aha! I've scored the treasure! There was a USB drive in the director's office.
Hell yeah, Futaba, nice find! I can't believe something like that got left behind.
Me too. That sounds like the first kind of thing they'd want to get rid of. Ah, but it very well could be the most important evidence. It was hidden in the director's desk drawer.
You really did find the treasure here. Well done.
Yep, except it was actually Sophia's idea to look there.
I searched the internet for the top 10 places people hide things in the workplace. Praise accepted. Well, let's see what you found.
You in yet, Sakura?
Just a sec. It's password protected, but nothing the mighty Oracle can't handle. Well, there it is.
This is a list of some sort. Apparently this drive holds nothing but people's names.
Is it a list of the people working here?
No. These names.
Is it the monarchs?
These are famous or otherwise powerful people in all sorts of industries.
Rich and famous people? Is it like a list of sponsors? I could have sworn I've seen all these names recently.
Let's see. Yoshikawa, he confessed to document tampering a few weeks ago.
Now that you mention it, this one's the Sapporo Central Councilman who confessed to bribery last month. Wait, you mean the person who had his heart changed by Mari-san? That means this list is...
That's it. This is a list of people whose hearts the mastermind wanted changed.
But why so many powerful figures? What exactly is being accomplished here?
That's still a mystery. I'm gonna need that USB drive for a while.
How do you intend to make use of it?
I'm gonna snoop around the whole roster, from the bottom of the ladder on up.
So, whoever would benefit most from all those people getting their hearts changed, you think that'll be the culprit?
Bingo. It'll take time, but I swear I'll do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this.
That kind of swearing may be good and all, but you should probably go home to Akane every so often too.
I was gonna.
At any rate, you've helped us a great deal by now.
We got to crash at his place, and he kept us from getting ambushed. Nice work, Senkichi.
He seems like he's fitting in better too. What do you say? Feel like you're a phantom thief now?
Why would I want to go from public security to national fugitive? Anyway, I'm heading back to HQ. What are you kids gonna do?
There really isn't anything we can do until Zenkichi identifies the mastermind.
Should we go back with him to Kyoto for now?
There you go.
Really have to? That boat made me so sick last time.
I had a feeling they were going back. I said it.
Then why not go to Kyushu instead? Our boat trip won't be too long if we do that. We could even scout the area for jails.
Kyushu.
Totally. Might as well complete the Phantom Thieves tour of the islands.
Off to Kyushu, huh? Sounds good. I'll keep after whoever's at the bottom of these cases. The moment I find out, you'll know.
Either way, I still think they're gonna go back to Kyoto, just saying, at some point.
I have consulted the ferry departure timetable. We will be able to leave immediately if we hustle.
Well, time to roll out. Let's pack up and head for the docks.
Hey, hey!
So it looks like it's probably going to be a request from Yusuke. Just seeing the nature of that message from what we've seen before in, you know, previous towns and cities. And a lot of times, you know, these requests that you get from, you know, people in our gang, the Phantom Thieves, it's basically those that are missable. So it's important that, you know, we take care of these as soon as possible.
Have a moment? My next motif should be... Yes. Speaking of which...
And there you have it. Sounds like we're going to have to take down some Shisa. But at least he asked, right? Which one did we think was the right one?
Here's what I found. You're doing this one?
So we need to defeat 10 Shisa with Fox, and that shouldn't be a big deal because Shisa were basically super common in the Okinawa Jail. So we'll go ahead and accept that.
Time to get to work.
And that basically brings us to the end of today's live stream. So thankfully we are done with Okinawa Jail. And surprisingly, once we got to the end, we ended up fighting an actual lockkeeper in there. Which was, again, very surprising. I did not think we were going to get there so quickly. But thankfully we're done. And of course, as usual, we've uncovered a few more secrets to this, you know, shady monarch business. And of course, who their so-called mastermind is. So, you know, obviously getting closer there. And looks like next we're going to be headed to Kyushu. So, but I guess before we even decide to leave the city, I guess in the next episode, what I'm saying is we'll take care of both of these requests, right? First, we'll take care of this missable one for Yosuke, Okinawan Art Appreciation, and then we'll go back and take care of Mariko, so we can be done with it and, you know, have a clean slate before we move forward. So as usual, thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you in the next stream.